What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 14th of July, we're going to look at Aerodrome Finance this morning. This will be a daily chart we're going to look at, and the price data is from Coinbase. Aerodrome Finance slash the USD, AERO USD is the symbol there. So we have some nice positive upside movement here for Aerodrome. Currently, Sunday here, we are up 10%. We had actually a decent day yesterday. Yesterday looks like the day closed up 9, so that just right there is 19%. We'll see how we close today. We had a pretty good reversal on Friday, only closing up a 0.5%, but we got the follow through on Saturday. So if we take a zoom in here, let's take a step back in time here and talk about a couple of different scenarios that could have played out and what I was looking for, which is what's playing out right now. So to make things clear here, I do not own Aerodrome Finance. I don't have any interest in owning Aerodrome Finance. I'm busy enough over in the futures market. I track a lot of different cryptocurrencies, and I just don't have the time or the capital to own them all. So if we look here, though, I just want to make that clear. So we had the initial sell-off here take place, lower highs, lower lows, and then we got the waterfall move. Okay, so I was looking for a low somewhere down at the 35-cent level, which would be right here, 35 cents. So the market actually bottomed at the fib level, though, at the 0.05 fib level, which was nice to see. And that's the only reason why I have that on the screen, is because that's where the market bottomed. If the market didn't bottom at a fib level, I wouldn't have it on there, but I wanted to show the viewers that the fibs can come into play from time to time. So right there is the fib level. And let me show you what that looks like actually. So what I did was I took the high over here and then the low, and just connected those, and you can see the 0.5 fib at 41. So that's where the market has bottomed currently. And while we're zoomed out, let's take a look from the bottom tick to the top tick. It's about a 97% move Aerodrome has made here so far. So if we take a zoom in here, I also mentioned in previous videos the whole bathtub analogy, the market's bottom. So when you drain a bathtub, the water is slowly draining, and then when you get near the end, whether it's true or not, things appear to speed up very, very quickly, and the bathtub drains, the market drains, and there's only one way to go from there, and that's to fill it up, fill the market back up. And you see it a lot with vicious sell-offs. They get going, and then right at the end, they go vertical, and that's the bottom. But anyways, I am not looking, me personally, I do not like to try to bottom fish. I've been there, I've done that. I've gotten hurt. It works sometimes, but a lot of the times the markets will just keep on going. And the reason why it doesn't work is most people can't hold through that. One, the market, you don't know how low it can go. It can go to zero. But most people aren't willing to hold, or they're leveraged through those crazy pullbacks that if you're buying the dip, you can actually hold through it. That's one. Also, there's no guarantee that these, individual cryptocurrencies or individual stocks will actually recover from where you starting to buy the dip. Indexes, Bitcoin, the indexes. If you're buying the dip on those, history, we have a history on that says, at some point these things should recover, and over time they do go higher. They have a higher bias. Individual stocks and cryptocurrencies, some of them do, but not all of them, and a lot of them won't recover from vicious sell-offs. I personally like to buy strength. I want to see big money, smart money coming back into the market, money that moves the markets. If that money isn't in a market, the big smart money, then there's no reason for me to be in the market. Okay, there has to be big money that has an objective to make more money coming into a market. And I just want to jump in, catch some of that move, and jump out. What I like to see is the markets printing a higher low followed by a higher high. And for Aerodrome Finance, that wasn't down here buying the dip. Hindsight's always 2020, okay? And of course, I know some of you people did buy, all throughout this move lower. We had these big days here, the 5th and 6th of July. So that was a 23 and a 22% move. We had a decent little pullback here, 15% move. This day right here ended up being our higher low, the 8th of July. So we had the move. We had the sell-off here, lower high, higher low. Then these markets started to tick up here. We got some resistance, some pushback at the 61,275 level. There is a fib level there too, but we're talking about this purple line, the 61,275. And then we got this day right here, although a weak close right here, we started to get a higher high. We started to take out the previous high, which was right here. That was the higher high. We have the higher low. We started to get the higher high. Now things are starting to look quite bullish, in my opinion. We got a weak close, but followed by yesterday, which was a 9% up day closing. Very strong. So we have the confirmation. If I was looking to get into this market, that's when I'd be getting in. When this market was breaking out here into another higher high, we have the higher low. We're getting the higher high. It's showing me that there is some big money. There's some smart money. There is a change in trend taking place right now. It's time to get in. And it is 60% off the lows. Some people would say, oh, you could have got a 60% discount. Looking back, you're correct. Could you have bought here and this market continued to tank from here? Of course it could have. I want to buy when there is strength and the markets are proving themselves, not when they are in a free fall and they can continue to drop and drop and drop. I just think the risks are lower when you're buying at a place of strength than it is if you're buying here or here or here or here and so on. Just my opinion, guys. So anyways, that's a quick little recap of what has taken place, kind of where I stand on it personally. The markets are about 94% off their, exact lows. Let's talk about some upper price stuff. So we have the higher high. We have the confirmation of a change in trend back to the upside. And we are pumping quite a bit today. We have gotten up to, so we talked about these levels in a previous video, the 79,340 target that could be met, should be met. Was very close today. I don't think we hit it though. Let's see. The highs today were 79. Let's see here. I'm getting a little. The highs today, I think they were 78, 957. So not quite up there, but very close. We are just below the 75.59. This purple line here. So this is making a very, very nice move. We're getting some resistance at these price levels. Very normal to see. Very healthy to see. I don't see anything wrong with this. Some sideways pullback action here. Maybe a slight pause into the 74.3 area for a couple days, and then maybe another pump up here to the upside. So hey, things are looking very good here for Aerodrome. Keep in mind the next real area of resistance that I see that price could potentially find some some issues at is up here. The I don't even know what that level is. The price is roughly like 85.3. 85.3. It's just the bottom, this old area of this floor's support here, which would be up in here. So old areas of support can be flipped into resistance, just like this area here at the 71,006 could give the price a little bit of a struggle for a day or so before breaking through that ceiling. And we'll see where we close today, but today could actually be that day where we close below that area as a ceiling of resistance. As far as more upper price targets, guys, I have a whole list here. You pick. There's a whole list here. Just gotta watch it unfold and see how the price reacts here. Positive, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, and we also have a higher high that took place. The uptrend is back underway, and we just keep track of it day by day and see how it unfolds here. Just like the trend reversed back to the upside, and we could see that take place back to the downside, where markets print a lower high and then they turn out to print a lower low here, and the trend has changed, and then lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. But right now, guys, things are looking good for Aerodrome. The bulls have definitely taken back over control, and let's just see how long they can hold the ball in their court. Once again, Aerodrome Finance is currently sitting up from tick to tick, or from wick to wick, I should say, bottom wick to top wick, about 97%. Very, very nice to see that. A lot of people are always concerned, especially newer investors. They want to buy the exact bottom and they want to sell the exact top. Very difficult to do that. I think there's much more high risk in doing that, especially when it comes to buying the bottom, even selling the top. A lot of times people will sell when the markets are up huge, and then for a day or so, they'll be correct, and the markets will just continue to rally. So if you can create some rules around that work, that are proven, you could do extremely well. But it's very hard to do, and you don't need to do that to do very well in the markets. If you just catch a chunk of those moves, right? If you just catch a chunk of those moves, those rallies over time, you'll do very well in the markets. Kind of talking more from a trader's perspective. But again, if I was looking to buy this, I'd be buying it on the 12th, 13th of July. I mean, that would be where I would personally be stepping in. And of course, I wouldn't just buy it blindly. I would have some kind of a capital preservation. I would have some kind of a stop in there to get me out, because what I don't want to go through is another drop, all the way back down to the lows. I'm not willing to take a huge percent cut like that. Let's head over to Bitcoin, guys. BTC, USD, see what's going on over here. Same thing with Bitcoin, guys. We spoke about this. We have the higher low. We have the higher high. A little bit of pushback for a day or two there with those red candle wicks, breaking out and then getting pushed way back down. And then yesterday, or Friday and Saturday, we started to ramp back up. And today we are up 1.7%. And potential resistance up here at the 60,205 level we've been speaking about. Keep in mind that is also this area, which was a floor of support that got broken, and it's getting tested right now. So could be a little bit of a fight for Bitcoin to get back above the 60,205.47. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here on the channel. It is Sunday, the 14th of July. You have a great day. Good luck out there. And this is not financial advice.